news to share. So thank you for us. Got folks that are.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Yes. So we have some exciting news.
Yes. I think you need to fix the screen.
Sorry, y'all. We're doing it on the computer as well. This is just how it's gonna be, I guess. All right, you know what I mean? It's all good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. So thank you guys for hopping on. We're live on YouTube. We're live on IG. We're live on Facebook. Happy Sunday, guys. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Just wanted to come through and say what's up and announce to you guys something that we're truly excited about. I want to say Shira, you know, she included me, but Shira was actually a co-author of a book that was just released yesterday. And the book title is The Hidden Psychological Effects of Money on Black Women. Shira, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this book? I'm just, you know, a proud husband, you know what I mean? So
yeah, well, you're a part of the book as well.
Yeah, she included me.
And so for those of you who subscribe to us on YouTube, you may have seen a podcast. Well, no, you may have seen a talk. And we did Marcus and I, we went to a talk that featured Dr. Anita Johnson. Mm-hmm. She's a financial behaviorist, and she did a talk about the hidden psychological effects of money on Black people in America. And so we went to this talk. We asked her if we could tape some of it. And so she allowed us to tape some of it. And so we were able to use our footage and turn it into a YouTube video. Yes, it was absolutely a great talk.
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Thank you for joining us. And so after that talk, we connected. And so one of the things that we connected on was our podcast. And so she was featured in one of our podcast episodes where she went a little deeper into her research. So her research is on money and the differences with money practices with Black women and white women. And right. So, you know, one of the things that she talks about is the net worth of a Black woman, I think is age 20 to 39, is $5. Just $5. Right. Okay. So she talked a lot about her research.
African American women are becoming the most educated. So that's deep. That's deep.
Yes. And so, yeah, no, you're good. And so she talked about that on our podcast. And so she has a lot of really great things that are going on. So check out that podcast with Dr. Anita Johnson. And so another thing that she was working on was a book compilation. The book compilation that Marcus was referring to is called The Hidden Psychological Effects of Money on Black Women. Right. And so we were asked to be a part of her book compilation. And so in that book compilation, we go in detail telling our story and telling how we were able to pay off six-figure debt. And so I know we are yet to make like a YouTube video really detailing everything that we actually did. So we encourage you to go to Amazon. It is on Amazon. It's for now it's 99 cents on Amazon.
99 cents, y'all.
99 cents, right? On Amazon, it has a lot of great, powerful stories. Mm-hmm. And each of the women were just in different places financially, and the stories vary, but there is a lot of just wisdom in there and a lot of just knowledge and great takeaways. Right. Is that Alex? Hey, Alex.
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, thank you guys for jumping on. And so we certainly encourage you to check out the book. Read it, buy it for someone. Right. You can certainly pre-order a paper copy, and we'll be sharing more about paper copies when they become available. But the quickest and easiest way is to get it on Amazon.
Right.
It's available now.
Yeah. Just want to pause and say what's up to everybody on Instagram. Say what's up to everybody on YouTube, and also those watching on Facebook. So yeah, we're like super excited for this book. Like Shira said, we really detail how we got out of debt and all of our steps. You know, like Shira said, what we did was we organically kind of started giving tips, you know, with our IG and on YouTube, but we never like broke it down, you know, and made, you know, step by step exactly what we did. So we were able to do that. Shira was able to really do that in this book. So it's a good read. And the other ladies' chapters it was like Shara said, it was a collaborative effort. Other Black women contributed to this book, so it's really dope.
Really dope. And it's really good because even I know a lot of folks are interested in Anita's research, and so she dives a little bit into that as well, which is really great. And then I was on the internet and I found some like statistics from Forbes. They did an article titled "The New Wellness Trend for Women is Wealth," and then they go on to talk about a report that found that women are plummeting on the financial wellness scale with more fear and stress than their male counterparts. And so even though we're highly educated, we're going to school in unprecedented numbers never seen before, we're still struggling in the area of our finances. And then it also says that 61% of women would rather talk about their own death than money. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
They would rather talk about their own death than money.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting because when you're having money problems and money issues, like I know from my experience, you don't want to talk about it.
No.
It's just like, man, so you don't even want to see other people talking about money. No. And I don't want to see that you're doing good. And it's like, I kind of understand that, but it's a sad place to be in, because I was once there. I didn't want to talk about it. And, you know what I mean? It's just, it's not a fun place to be in. Right.
And I think what's happening, and a lot of people are doing this, not just Black women, but a lot of folks are high income earners. And so people think that because they have a high income, that they have a high net wealth. I mean, net worth, Lord.
That's
and so income and net worth are not the same. So your net worth is your assets minus your liabilities. That's your net worth. Okay. So that's your everything that you own, subtract everything that you owe, the value of everything that you owe, that gives you your net worth. And you might have a 6-figure income, but you could have a negative net worth.
I feel like net worth is a better snapshot of your financial health.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because it shows that this person, like you say, you may not be earning crazy, but they're not over leveraged debt wise either. If they have a good net worth. Now, like you said, someone could be earning 6 figures a year, but if they have 6 figures of debt, then you're not really doing anything.
Right. And I think that it is surprisingly common in folks that we have met and worked with and talked to. There are a lot of high income earners who are not contributing to their retirement to the degree to which they need to be. They don't have a Roth IRA, that are not saving for their children, who are not saving money for, a home or anything like that. So I feel the statistic is really relevant just from the folks that I've met. And then even before we went on our financial journey, we weren't really thinking a whole lot about money. We didn't start thinking about money till we really got to the point we really didn't have none. We didn't have anything. And it's like, whoa.
We got to think about it now.
Whoa.
And that's the trap. That's deep, Shari. Right. That's the trap. When you're making good money, you're always like, I'm going to make more. I'm going to keep increasing. I'm good. I'm not, I'm going to get to that later. And I think that when we were doing okay, that was my mentality. Oh yeah, retirement. I ain't worried about that. We're going to have plenty of time for that. We're going to have plenty of time to talk about that. And then when you're hit a wall, then it's like, now I have to, you know what I mean?
I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was kind of a good slap in the face for us. But once again, guys, we're just here celebrating and sharing with you the book that Shira was able to co-author. And the link, if you're on YouTube, we're going to put the link in the description. If you're on Facebook, the link is in the description. And IG, we're going to figure out how to get you that information. Probably
we'll do a post, maybe.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll put the link in our description on Instagram. So you'll be able to go to our link tree. And one of the links will be the book. So you can just go in there. And like Shara said, it's 99 cents right now to get the digital copy.
Yes.
So I got mine, 99 cents, couple clicks and it's on your phone. So you can read it on your phone at Amazon.
Yeah. So the hidden psychological effects of money on Black women. Right. So it's a long title, but it's worth every word. And it's really a great read.
Shara, how did you feel about, writing? I mean, how was that experience for you? Writing, is it something you want to do more of? That's my question for you.
Yeah. So for me, I have been refining and rewriting our story for quite some time. So I'm in a master's program, and from a master's program, you have to do a personal statement. And so for our personal statement, I used our story for our personal statement for folks to learn a little bit more about me. So I've kind of have had the story, but I've just I think with this version of the story is more reflective and there's more detail. So
that's good. That's dope. That's dope, guys. So we're super excited, man. We just want to come on. We didn't really, we never really go live like that. So he was like, we need to go live, say what's up to everybody.
We hope you guys are well. Yeah, we are doing good.
Save Like a Pro. What's going on? Don, how are you folks?
How are you all doing?
Yeah,
how are your financial journeys going? And we hope everyone is doing well. And certainly if you have some topics for us to cover, we want to know.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be a good time for you guys to ask questions if you have any questions.
Is that your bachelor's that you're working on?
Okay, Xavier, what's going on, man? Yeah, so if you guys have any questions for us,
awesome.
Hit us with it. Okay, we got some stuff jumping off of here on Facebook. Facebook, what's up? We didn't even know it was going down, so thank you guys.
I've been looking at Facebook. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We just came home from church.
Yeah, we
went to church.
I had 2 services.
Marcus, he went to 2 services because he's a musician and he plays at a church. And then at his
baby step 3. Gotcha.
Oh, perfect. Then at his grandfather is a pastor, so they had something special going on at their church. So we went there today. And it was good. Yeah. It was good.
We just home chilling, kids sleep. So we was like, we'll just go live and get with you guys and see what you're doing. Share the news about the book. So yeah, man. Okay, so we have a question here. It says, should a new couple use one of their salaries to tackle just debt? See, these are the type of questions I like. I love that. I'm just getting excited, Shire, you want to answer that one, or do you want me to? Because I can,
Okay. Well, I think it just depends on your situation, right? Are you in a position to be able to do that? And then what's the trade-off? So are you using one income at the sacrifice of saving for retirement? And then if that's the case, how long is it going to take you to pay off your debt? It's going to take you 5 years. Is it going to take you 2 years? Is it going to take you 6 months? So I think there's a couple of factors that you want to think about, right? So for us, we that's kind of the strategy that we took. We use I went back into the workforce. We used my income. And then Marcus, he continued to contribute to his match on his job for retirement. So we were mindful of that. If you don't contribute to your match at retirement, you can choose to do that. Some people say to not contribute to your retirement and focus on paying off debt, but you have to really think about how long it's going to take you to knock out that debt. If that means not contributing to your retirement for 10 years because it's going to take you 10 years to pay off your debt, that's a whole decade of market growth. So you have to think about that. So we did use that strategy. We were able to continue to contribute to my husband's match. During our debt-free journey, I changed jobs twice, and one of the jobs had a pension, and so I was contributing to the pension while still focusing on paying off debt. But it's certainly a strategy. So for us, we use several strategies to pay off our debt. So one of our strategies was I went back into the workforce. Another strategy was Marcus, he found a higher paying job, and he found a job that allowed him to work the night shift. So that eliminated the need for babysitting. So we had a huge increase in that because we had 2 kids under the age of 2 when we started our journey. So I went back into the workforce. He got a new higher paying job. He started, Marcus, he's a musician, and he works with, what's the company called now?
Gospel Multitracks.
Gospel Multitracks. And so he's one of the contributors there. And so that brings in some income. So we use multiple strategies. And I think that it's important that you explore a variety of strategies when you're considering getting out of debt. Yeah, it might be, easy to say, okay, we're just going to put this income on the debt, but also think about, do you have any side hustles? What other skills do you have so that you can knock out the debt faster? So it's certainly an option, and I would I would say explore all options, but do it quickly because time is of the essence. Marcus, he thinks I overthink sometimes.
Yeah, she does.
But once you got the plan, you just got to move forward. You got to act.
Yeah, absolutely, Shy. I think you make some good points. Yeah, I mean, from what you're showing, Xavier, I think,
we can't say because we don't know. I mean, and also you got to consider your income, right? So if your income is, 50,000 and you have, a huge amount of debt. So I think it's a lot of,
if you can
a lot of things
employ that strategy, I think it's good. If you can live off of one income.
That should be the practice anyway, because, one thing that, Dr. Anita Johnson was talking about was like, when we make purchases, she said people will, purchase a house that's way up here and their income is right here. So if they lose their job, they're going to lose their home, so if your income is here, if you can purchase a house that's, here, or have your debt here, it gives you some cushion. I cut you off. What were you going to say?
No, I was just going to kind of co-sign on that. Even if that means you have to adjust your expenses to live off that one income, sometimes like live off one income, man, I can't do that because, we got X amount of blah, blah, blah. I don't make enough. But then that you might want to see what you can cut, what you can adjust so that you can come under that one income because it's only going to benefit you. You know what I mean?
Right. So, and looking at the comments, I'm seeing some figures. Is that the debt or is that your salary?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of.
You're going to ask?
Yeah. Okay. We got another question. I thought we did. Maybe I don't.
That's my question. Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Everybody who just hopping on. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
We really came on to announce that Shire was the co-author on a book that just went live yesterday. So, but then we're here to answer questions too, since we're here, might as well.
Yeah. And so the book is titled The Hidden Psychological Effects of Money on Black Women. And it's available on Amazon. The ebook is available and we are working on getting those hard copies out. So check it out. So far, the review, it was only one review. It's been positive, but I know that a few folks have reached out to me because it's actually a pretty quick read. You should be able to knock it out in maybe, an hour or two.
Yeah, it's an easy read. And it's the electronic version is 99 cents right now. So
yeah.
And
we want to make the bestsellers list. So support us. I'm begging. No, I'm just playing.
No,
leave,
leave the reviews. All that
leave
stuff.
the reviews. Like leave honest reviews. But it's. There's several contributors that have written stories in the book, and it's powerful and it's wisdom and it's good. Yeah.
So hopefully we're able to answer that question that Xavier had.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Good.
Appreciate it, Donald. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and for Xavier, thank you for entrusting us to even see your question. But I think it's a strategy worth exploring, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. This is while we're there, Shire. For those of you who don't know, Shire and I also offer coaching. So that's something that we're really ramping up this year. We have some clients currently, and it's just fun. What we do is we partner with either you individually or your spouse,
or both. We do it together.
We do it together, or Shire could just take it on. It's all up to you, but we just partner with you to kind of help you work through any financial issues you may have or questions, or just help you get from point A to point B. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So I went to UC Davis. That's a prominent university in California. I completed a certificate in coaching, professional coaching for life and work through UC Davis. And so after paying off debt, it's like, okay, how can I take this a step further? And so I think that Xavier, even in your question, if you are interested in receiving some coaching, then reach out to us at BlackMarriedDebtFree@gmail.com. We can spend some more time with it. But we have a workbook that we take couples through, and really the goal is for them to have a plan of action and to start taking the steps from where they are to where they want to be. And it's helpful for us to have gone through the experience of paying off six-figure debt, which included our mortgage and which included student loan debt and credit card debt. And so yeah, so far it's been going good. It's very rewarding for us to work to work with clients, and the client they motivate me. I'm just like, oh my goodness. So they're doing, a lot of folks do really well, and I think that it helps to strengthen the communication in their marriage. That's kind of what we've been seeing.
Absolutely. Very refreshing. Very refreshing. I've been coached, and it's fun. I mean, you leave there like, man, you knew it. You had it in your head. What do you say? What's your saying, Shara? A lot of times people know.
They know what they need to do, but they don't know who they need to be.
You know what I mean? And
to do what they need to do.
Right. And that's super, super on point. So we did have a question from C. Foltz. Let's see. When you're investing, is it a good idea for my portfolio to perform under market in gains and losses so as not to take a huge hit, or when we do hit the stock market slump? Okay. So you're talking, I'm trying to understand your question. Is it a good idea for my portfolio to perform under the market in gains and losses? So if the market is here and the market's going to go up and down, do you kind of want to find a chill place and just coast? That's really a good question.
Yeah, I think for any investing question, I would certainly recommend that you check out the last podcast that we did. Yeah. We did a podcast with Our Rich Journey. Yeah. And so they're also on YouTube. Yeah. And they are a year away from financial independence. Right. And they're a very young couple. Right. They're a very young couple. Yeah. And
they're the gurus when it comes to
investing. And so they actually talked about the particular index fund that they have been investing in, right. And that this index fund has been doing well over 10% for many, many years. Right. When the market went down, it went down too, but it came back. And so this is a fund that you can invest in through Vanguard?
Yeah, it's a Vanguard.
It's a Vanguard index fund. And so we dive in a little bit more on index fund. I think with index funds, you want an index fund that's going to kind of mirror what the stock market is doing, because over time, the stock market has always gone up.
There you go, see, folks. Yes, sir. Yeah, that one right there. Oh, that's the one.
Hey, you listen. Yeah. Hey.
So,
yeah.
I mean,
we love Our Rich Journey, and I think they do have more videos on investing. They talk more about investing than we do, kind of. Yeah. I think our main thing is debt elimination, right. Real estate.
Yeah, I think when we talked to them, we kind of realized that we was like, you know what, that it's kind of a good what's the word I'm looking for? We're kind of a good match because we're like on the debt free. You know what I mean? We just came out of that, but they're a year away from financial independence. So they're, we're able to learn from them, man.
Right. I felt like that was exclusive information because I don't remember them talking about that on their YouTube page. So we have exclusive information in our podcast.
Now y'all got to check out the podcast, the Black Married and Debt Free podcast, everywhere you get podcasts.
Yes.
iTunes, whatever Google's is called now. I don't know, but mainly we get a lot of our viewers from iTunes. So, yeah. But you just Google it and you'll see our podcast.
Absolutely. So certainly check out that last podcast, and then they have a YouTube page as well. It's called Our Rich Journey. Mm-hmm. And so we love their YouTube page. They're a very kind couple, and they're doing a lot of great things. And I'm glad that they're willing to share their knowledge with us.
Yeah, our strategy is fairly passive. We just looking to invest, and set it and forget it. You know what I mean? Because we're busy people. We do want it to perform well. That's the goal.
Right. But what they say is passive is aggressive. Ooh. So when you're being passive, I got that from my book, baby. Okay, yeah. When you're being passive, you are being aggressive. Yeah. Okay. So
I really like that.
It's true.
I like that one.
It's true. Like when it comes to our contribution to our retirement, they come out automatically. I'm not sitting there waiting to see what I have at the end of the month because I'm gonna see some shoes, I'm gonna see a purse, and I'm just So I need that money coming out automatically.
Man.
And that is so important. That is really key, right?
That's life changing. I procrastinated for years, you guys, on automating my bill pay setup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay them. Because what if they take it out and I
don't want to
give it to
it's
them.
my money and I want to be able to give it to them when I want to give. No.
You guys, when I finally locked in every bill, every withdrawal automatically,
you don't have to worry.
You get your check and it's like, this is my check, because everything else is already automatically taken care of. So you're like, this is what I have to work with.
But even then, our spending is predetermined, because we know how much we're spending for entertainment. We know how much we're spending for lunch. And so we're consistent in that. It's not like some months I'm going to, no, everything is kind of planned out and it's consistent. The best thing you can do is automate your retirement contributions or your savings contributions if you're saving for something.
Marshauna Bradley, our 14-year-old just
15.
I'm sorry. Why does it work? Our 15-year-old just got her job and already taking compounding interest, changing our family tree. Man, that's so dope. I've been working. So great. I'm 33 years old. I've been working, going on 34. I've been working since I was 15, right? 15 and a half. As soon as I could work, I started working. Man, I wish I would have started putting money away.
I wish you would have too.
I wish, even if it was $5. $5,
$10.
I wish I would have. You know what I mean? But it's never too late.
It's never too late. And that is great to hear that that your 15-year-old is doing that. Yeah. And kudos to you for, sounds like you're instilling some great habits.
Right.
And that's awesome. You know what? We was at church today, at your grandparents' church, and I had several young people come and talk to me who are, 10 years younger.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about investing. I'm listening to your podcast.
That's dope. That's what's up.
And I was like, oh my gosh, well, do you have a Roth? Okay, that's what you do. So for me, it's so rewarding.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so rewarding because you know what? There's a statistic. We're going to talk about this. Let me pull it up. Yeah. Give me a second, because we're going to talk about this.
Appreciate it, Don. Don says she loves our podcast as well. Thank you, guys. YouTube, podcast, that's really where we're heavy. And IG, of course, if you're not following us on Instagram, we're heavy on that too. So appreciate it, man. We really appreciate this. We just kind of started telling our story, man. To be honest, we didn't even know other African-American millennial couples were doing this.
We thought we were the first. We're like, oh my gosh, we're going to do this. We're going to be the first.
How dumb was that?
We're not.
But there's so many dope couples that are doing, this and sharing financial literacy that, man, we just want to shout them out. And we just glad to be a part of that community. You know what I'm saying? Because when our children are our age, this is second nature to them.
It's second nature.
And that's what we want to do,
Second nature. What our daughter said today? We're getting out the car and she said, Mom, when I'm older, I'm going to teach you about rental property. And she's 4. And she's 4.
I didn't even know she knew the word rental property.
And and she's just picking up stuff from our conversation. Right. But you know what? There is a strong community, and there are families that are interested in learning about building wealth. And for me, that's encouraging. And one of the statistics that you may have heard, because it's been out for about 2 years, is there are stories all over the internet that are basically saying the median wealth of Black Americans will fall to 0 by 2053, warns a new report. So this is what they're saying about Black families, that in 2053, our net worth is going to fall below 0. It's going to be negative. But you know what? I don't accept that. It angers me. Right. I don't accept that. And we're not going to allow mainstream media to speak curses over our people. Okay, that's just not what is going to happen. That's just not what's going to be. Okay, that's not okay.
Right, real
and talk. So you know what? Yes, wherever you are in your financial journey, keep going. You might not have even started. You might say, you know what, my finances are really in a mess. I need to go get that book. But wherever you are, it's never too late. Yes, we wish we would have started investing when we were. He's been working since he was 15. I was working when I was 16. Yeah, we wish we would have started earlier, but you know what? We're starting now.
Right.
You know what? We're making better decisions now. And not only that, we're hoping to encourage other people to do the same. And I hope that you're doing that in your own life. And it sounds like you are, especially if your children are starting, retirement accounts. But I saw this. We're gonna do an official video on this. But the median wealth of Black Americans will fall to 0 by 2053. I don't receive that. They need to go somewhere with that. That's a lie. And it's coming from the pits of hell because we're not going to accept that. That's not okay.
Right.
Okay? Because our children are going to exceed what we're doing. They're not going to be below us.
Real talk. Yeah, I'm with that.
Yes. Someone says make Black wealth
great again.
Great again. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
You know, it angers me, but what I need to do is I need to channel this passion into these videos and into, there's a lot of more things that we want to do, but I just want you guys to be aware of that. And no, we do not accept curses that main media or whatever this study, I don't even know what the study is, but I'm gonna look more into it. But quite frankly, I don't care.
I heard one of the candidates,
the presidential candidates.
We ain't get political.
Well, if he gonna talk about,
we're not gonna get political. But one of the candidates for 2020, they were on the Breakfast Club, and he had mentioned it. And so we like that's why we're doing what we're doing.
Like he gonna save us. Like, let me come out here, let me talk about this so I can save the Black. You know what? You are not the answer to Black people. We are strong enough. We lift ourselves up by our bootstraps before we didn't have no bootstraps. We are resilient. Okay. We are the descendants of kings and queens. Okay. We go, I'm not having that. It makes me upset, but Marcus is here to calm me down.
No, you're right. I totally agree. And that's why we do, what we do on YouTube. And that's why we encourage you guys to, invest and do the different things, because you can change that. You know what I mean? Right. You can change that now because, and you know what? A lot of people, what I hear a lot of our people say from time to time, hey man, hey, we're not going to be here forever. You can't take it with you. And there's a lot of those narratives that are put out,
to make you not want to do better, to make you just get complacent.
But what I say is, matter of fact, we had somebody jump on IG and one of my posts and was really negative. We're not going to get too deep into it, but they were really negative about you can't control anything. When what are you going to do? We all have to leave here and we're all going to die at some point. But the goal is to pass it on. Yes, I know I can't, I can only do so much with the wealth I acquire. I know that, but we want to pass it on and change our generation, because in 2053, when my kid's going to be my age or older at that point. So we want
That's not that far away.
Exactly. So we want to set our children's generation up. That should be our goal. I think if we are thinking that as we're doing our hustling, as we're working, as we're trying to acquire wealth, as we're trying to save, if we literally thought this is for my kids, this is going to be for them.
Oh yeah, that'll be some motivation.
You would go a little bit harder, So I just think that stuff like this, it does get you excited.
It makes me so bad.
Yeah, because we don't want that for our community.
Right. And who is he? I'm sorry. Yeah, it was an interview on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, with the 2020 candidate Andrew Yang warns. Who you warning? You ain't warning nobody. Boy, sit down. Okay. You're not gonna speak over my people. And but you're doing that to get vote. You're trying to use fear to get people's votes. Like you're the savior. No, you're not. Go sit down. Okay, but he's tapping me.
Sorry, anyway, she get a little
I'm sorry. See, you don't see the side of me all the time, so it's good for you to know. But anyway, like we were sharing, someone mentions there was a PBS documentary on the other day on Black wealth, and it's a great watch. So check it out. So
and let me say this.
Look into that.
We're not trying to have our head in the clouds and act like the Black community isn't in last place. We know that we're trying to climb out of the hole. We know that.
And it's not our fault. It's not entirely.
Exactly. But what we're trying to do, Shire has this saying, thoughts are things, right? So when you're constantly being bombarded with this stuff.
Right.
Although it may be a study that says, oh, we're on that trajectory. But I'm not about to receive that. That's the thing. I don't want to
give it back.
Exactly.
You can have that back.
I'm going to speak positive. I'm going to have a positive outlook on it instead of, because this could serve as a something that is like you don't want to speak that.
Why try? Exactly. Why it puts on, if they say the median wealth of Black Americans is going to be 0 by 2053. Why try?
I'm like, man, we just, we can't get right.
Yeah.
Nah, bump that.
No,
we
don't
get
receive
right.
that.
Yeah.
Just, I'm sorry.
Sorry, y'all. We getting a little hype. We getting hype up in here, man. Because we get excited about this.
It makes me so
You get excited about this thing, man.
Yes. Okay. Let's see.
Excuse me.
So there's a comment. I love this concept. As soon as your income hits your account, contribute to your investment accounts, then spend the rest. This idea has done wonders in our FY pursuit. Absolutely.
Man, that's dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a great thing to do. As soon as it's payday, you're making sure that you're saving for yourself. Yeah. You can do that automatically. It just becomes a no-brainer. And every month it grows and grows, and you're reinvesting those dividends, and it's growing, So we certainly encourage that.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we just want to once again hop on and celebrate and announce that Shire has had the opportunity to co-author a book that was released yesterday, and we want you guys to go check it out, go support, man. So it's on Amazon. We're gonna have the links in all the descriptions on IG. It's gonna be in the description on YouTube. It'll be in the description as well, and then also on Facebook, y'all.
Yes, and it's called
99 cents.
99 cents. The hidden psychological effects of money on Black women. So a must read. There's another comment that says, we have to be that aggressive against the lies of the enemy. Never believe that this is just the way it is. I love the passion. I'm with you. Yep. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm with you all the way.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, man, we thank you guys for being on with us. Any final questions? Anything else? Anything you guys want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Yeah, thank you for joining us today. Yeah. We appreciate it, and we're constantly thinking about you all, and we thank you for taking time out of your day to just kind of chit chat with us. And I see there's some dialogue happening on YouTube with each other, and I love that. And thank you so much for that, because we want to hear from you, and I know that you guys have a lot of knowledge as well.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We're here to just learn and to share. Like, that's the cool thing about the podcast, and we're like connecting with other couples and other individuals that are doing big things, and we're learning, man.
We're learning.
I don't know everything. I'm not even gonna act like I do.
Right.
But the goal is to keep acquiring knowledge and keep learning.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we're so glad that we're able to do that with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys. We're gonna hop off now. We got one more.
Yes, 99 cents in Black poverty. Yes. Yeah. Can't wait to read. Thank you.
Oh yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. We're gonna hop off. Y'all keep it locked with Black Married Debt Free, IG, YouTube, Facebook. Holla at y'all.
Yes, you guys have a wonderful day.
Peace.